Hey everyone, welcome back. Now we have the Thor banner available in the global version. Thor's skill set is straightforward and easy to use, yet very powerful. If you are unsure whether to full Thor or not, hope this guide can help you make an informed decision. Okay then, let's start the guide. Thor is a trace type unit. Last strike of normal attacks and every skills upon hitting will give one trace. Also, you can see this bar showing the stack of thundercloud points. Let's just call it a point for simplicity. The maximum stack is 100 points and this line indicates 80 points. Points are acquired with each normal attack, skills, and follow-up attack, and they are automatically expanded over time. These points have two functions. Firstly, each point grants a small damage buff, maxing out at 80 points. Secondly, they extended the duration of the Thunder Frenzy state for a short period. Thor enters the Thunder Frenzy state when using follow-up attack, and you can check this by a change in hair color. During this state, Thor becomes briefly invincible and gains a Thunder damage buff. Additionally, points are not expanded while in this state. Thor's normal attack consists of 5 strikes, with the last strike granting a trace. However, the attack animation is quite long, so you need to utilize dodge effects and follow-up attacks to skip some of it. Let's check the follow-up attack first. All skills can trigger the follow-up attack by expending 3 traces. You can see the skill icon is changed for a moment after use skill. If you have 3 traces when the icon is changed, you can trigger the follow-up attack. Normal attacks right after follow-up attacks will start from the first strike. This shortens the time to get traces, so remember to use normal attacks right after the follow-up attack. Just remember not to cancel the skill animation as it prevents triggering the follow-up attack. If you cancel the follow-up attack, normal attacks will not start from the fourth strike, so avoid cancelling skill animation when playing Thor. And if need cancel, try extremity dodge so normal attack can start from first strike. Extremity dodge triggers 0 time, and normal attack starts from the first strike after dodge effect, so use this when you need a trace quickly. Although Thor's skills are simple damage dealing skills. Also, Thor mainly uses follow-up attack of skill 3 and 2 as these have higher damage. Follow-up attack of skill 1 is not much used. Ultimate skill summons the gauntlet and enters the Thunder Rage state. Her hair color changes same as Thunder Frenzy state but with different effects. In this state, Thor cannot move or dodge but is immune to damage and CC. Points are reset to 0 and automatically charged to 100. You can use normal attacks during this state, and the final strike will be automatically released when the points reach 100, so don't miss the chance to use normal attacks for additional damage. The gameplay of Thor is quite simple. You can insert traces with skill 3 or skill 2, then use follow-up attack and repeat the process again with leftover skill. The important thing when you play Thor is maintaining the combo to continuously use follow-up attack over skill 3 and skill 2 with trace Sigils. Let's go through the gameplay together. At the start of combat, use skill 1. This will trigger Sigil set skill and gain 2 traces. Then use skill 3 and the follow-up attack. Use normal attack which starts from the first strike to collect trace. And then use skill 1, then skill 2 with the follow-up attack. Repeat the normal attack to gain 1 trace. If you use skill 3, the trace Sigil set skill is ready again, allowing you to collect 2 traces with the skill 3, then use follow attack. Continue the cycle, normal attack, skill 1, skill 2 with follow attack. Normally at this point, the ultimate is ready. Use the normal attack to gain 1 trace, then trigger the ultimate skill. After the ultimate, skill 3 is ready, so use it with the follow attack and repeat the process. By doing this, you can match the cooldown of the Sigil set skill with skill 3. Just note that if you gain a trace during the ultimate, it means the trace Sigil set skill is triggered. If you use the ultimate skill before gaining 1 trace, use skill 1 first, then use skill 3. When using Thor with Osiris, the dealing cycle remains the same, but the ultimate skill will be ready much more quickly. Red Coat can lower the thunder resistance of enemy and provide critical damage bonuses with follow-up attack. Each point also reduces damage taken, so it helps to use skills while taking the damage from enemy. The combo remains the same. Yellow code enhance normal attack. Damage of normal attack is increased, and additionally, 4th and 5th strike of normal attack summon Thunderbird for extra damage, and briefly trigger the Thunder Frenzy state. The 4th strike of normal attack also reduces the cooldown of skill 3. The combo remains the same, but total damage output may be lower if you miss the 4th and 5th strikes of the normal attack. Color code increases skill damage and reduces skill cooldowns if the follow-up attack is not used. You can start the normal attack with the 4th strike after the skill in this code, and the 5th strike of normal attack provides an attack bonus. This code is also useful if you want to avoid dealing with Sigil set skill cooldown. In this code, the cooldown of skill 1 becomes 7 seconds since you don't use skill 1 follow-up attack. This allows you to always use skill 1 before skill 3 or skill 2, ensuring you can use the follow-up attack of them. The performance of each code doesn't differ significantly, so choose the one you prefer. Signature Functor increases the total damage output. Every follow-up attack summons a Thunderbolt for additional damage. Also, every skill also grants a damage bonus, and normal attacks during the ultimate increase damage of Final Strike and skill 3 follow-up attack. Therefore, obtaining Signature Functor is highly recommended if you want to use Thor as your main dealer. This new Thunder damage Sigil with Trace Sigil is recommended. For enchants, go for usual dealer options. And check the chart on the screen for WoW. It is best to team up with Osiris for ultimate skill chain with huge damage buff, then Hera for further damage buff. You can also add other Trace type units to your team. You may wonder if Thor is not good enough without Osiris, so I did some simple tests. My Hades, Tsukuyomi and Thor has similar stats and let them compete in hazard zone cleaning. As you can see, Thor can win over Tsukuyomi but lose to Hades. Hades is really an OP character until version 1.7. But anyway, Thor itself is not that bad. Then try to clear same stage with and without Osiris. You can see the damage and time differences between these two teams, but still can clear it without Osiris. So I'll let you decide whether to full Thor or not. So that's it for the Thor guide. Thor is a simple yet powerful character, especially with Osiris. Moreover, Thor with Osiris team is still commonly used in the China server, confirming that investing in this team is worthwhile. So go for Thor if you like the playstyle of her, especially if you have Osiris. Anyway, I hope this guide has been helpful. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one. Bye guys.